Drop.
Oh, hello. I'm so sorry. My mic was mute. Can you hear me now, everybody? I just unmuted my mic. Can you hear me now? Hello. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me now, please just say, I hear you, Sylvester. Okay. Oh, nobody's hearing yet. Okay, let me. Um, um, Daniel, please, can you hear me?
Yes, now
Hello,
I can hear
Dan.
you. Yes, now I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you. Let me just continue now. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. So, once again, everyone, I want to say welcome to day two of the library organization Made Easy International Virtual. This is day two of this event, and we're so happy that you are here. This program will not be holding without you. And we're so excited. We're pumped up for the value that we're going to be getting today. Today is day two, and our focus is going to be on practical cataloging. We're going to be looking at the manual options of cataloging, and then we are going to be looking at We're going to be looking at the using library management systems to also do the cataloging and classification. We're going to be seeing how to use artificial intelligence to achieve proper library organization in the library. Yesterday we had Dr. Lawal, who delivered a keynote on strengthening libraries. And then we also had Professor Odunlade and Olabisi and Daniel from Ghana, who talked about the challenges librarians faced. And today, we are just going to be focusing on these issues that I've expressed already. A very quick announcement before I continue. I would like for us to know that the links, the recordings for our previous sessions are now live. We have created a playlist on YouTube. All you need to do is click on the playlist and see the recording for day one. You see the recording for day one has 2 videos because of the challenge we experienced yesterday. So please click those 2 videos and then you will see everything about day one. Today is day 2, and immediately after this session is over, the recording will be made available. So having said that, I would like to quickly inform us that this program is proudly brought to you by the Digital Librarian, the Upskill and Connect Village, and the NLA Cataloging and Classification Center in Nigeria. That's a library solutions provider, as well as the Emeritus Professor Augustine Esogwe Library of Admiralty University of Nigeria. So with that said, I would now like to make welcome our speakers for today. Allow me bring them. For that, I think maybe I should just give us an overview of what the program is today. So this is what we are having on the program today. I believe we can see it on our screen. Professor Racheal Odunlade will give us a keynote address on the title Behind the Scene of Library Organization. Immediately after her presentation, we are going to go into a technical session from CAD Catalog to OPAC by Dr. Osaheni Oni and Emuesiri Etagbedavwe of the Admiralty University of Nigeria. Shortly after that, there was a presentation we missed yesterday from Dr. Thomas. If we have him today, he will give his short presentation about a custom library management software he built that they use in India. And so we will listen to his presentation before we now have Olabisi Olatunji, who is going to teach us about smart cataloging, AI tools and copy cataloging, etc. He's going to demonstrate all that for us today. So having said that, please allow me welcome our speakers for today. We have our keynote speaker. Let me bring our keynote speaker, Professor Odunlade. I hope she's here. Somebody help me send a message to Prof. I can't see her backstage, but we have Dr. Osaheni. Yes. Dr. Oni, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Digital Librarian.
Your microphone is mute. Please unmute your mic, sir. Okay, I hear you now. Dr. Oni, good evening, sir. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good evening, my Digital Librarian. How are you doing today?
And how? I'm very well. I'm very well. Thank you very much, sir. Happy to have you here today. We can't wait to tap from your wealth of experience. Yes. Olatunji, good evening, and kindly unmute your mic. If we can have your video, that would be great. We really want to see your face today. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. I'm going to put on my video very soon.
Okay. All right. So please help me send a message to Prof. We would like to commence with her keynote. If she can join us. Olatunji, please help me do that. Thank you very much. And backstage, we also have Ebhonu and a couple of other presenters. We have Madam Purity from Kenya. She's backstage here with us. Perhaps when it's questions, we will also ask them to drop their contributions. So before we go into the keynote proper, I want to use this opportunity to recognize our participants today. So let me recognize some of our participants who have dropped comments. This is Quadri Opeyemi from Ogun State. I think that's Nigeria. And we have a couple of other names here. We have a couple of other names here. Pardon me, I'm trying to go through the list. I see Nike Ibikunle from Nigeria. I also see Arimpa Samali from Uganda. Thank you. Please, one thing you can do for us right now is share this video with your friends. Just share it on WhatsApp groups. Tell them that we are live, that this event is about to start. Tell them we are live, that they should join us right now. This event is starting immediately with our keynote speaker. I also see Olashegun. Olashegun is here from Nigeria. Also see Frankly Chuku from Nigeria. Please let us know in the comment section if you are there, you joined. I see Alawi Miriam. I also see Ezenwona from Nnewi campus. Thank you for joining. Please just tell us your name and where you're participating from. We just want to recognize and appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here today. The numbers are still low. We have just about 165 persons here today. We want to see more participation. Please share this video, tell your friends. I think sometimes they may not know that the event may have started. So please help us tell them that we have started. Thank you for dropping your comments, Adamu from Futmina. We are happy that you are here. Thank you, Adamu. Thank you so much. Okay, so at this moment, Dr. Oni, are you ready for your presentation?
I'm all yours.
All right. So we're going to go with your presentation. We're going to start with your presentation, and then we'll take the keynotes later. So if you give me a moment so that I can show your slide, we're going to be starting with your presentation, pending when Professor Odunlade joins us. Yeah. So give me a moment to share Dr. Osaheni's slide. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'll stop sharing my screen for now. So let me quickly introduce Dr. Oni, whose presentation we're about to have. Dr. Osaheni holds a PhD in Library and Information Science from Delta State University, Abraka. He's a certified librarian, currently practicing at the Emeritus Professor Augustine Esobwe Library at Admiralty University of Nigeria. He serves as the head of the Technical Services Division. He has previously worked across various divisions and sections of the library. Eventually, he rose to become head of the tech service at the Central Library at Federal Polytechnic, Auchi, Edo State. Dr. Oni is known for being prolific in research writing with over 40 publications in both national and international journals to his credit. In addition, Dr. Oni has recently served as acting librarian at the Admiralty University of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Osaheni Oni for his presentation right now. So Dr. Oni, the floor is yours. You can take your slide to the first slide and you have the floor. Thank you very much. Whenever you need me to play the practical videos, please let me know and I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Digital Librarian. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the country or where you are participating from. Today, we are not going to talk more on cataloging theoretically because a lot has been said about it yesterday. So we just talk briefly because this program is just a kind of refresher because most of us we are all librarians, so we know what actually we are talking about, apart from some that have not been on the technical section of their various libraries. So today, we'll talk briefly and do some practical demonstration of cataloging and classification.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry, please. For recording purpose, could you just go to your slide 1 so we see your slide 1, please? You're in slide 2.
This is slide 1.
The title page, I mean, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You can continue, sir.
Okay. From catalog to OPAC, a practical case of Admiralty University of Nigeria. Time permits. Cataloging is the process of creating a map for that information, resources. It transforms collection of objects into a searchable ecosystem of knowledge. It is a bibliographic description of library resources. It enables rapid retrieval by author, title. That is 3 main approaches that comes with effective cataloging. Retrieving information resources could be by author, title, and subject. And cataloging also ensures consistency across global collection. It's like the DNA of information resources. In cataloging or in technical session, we have 2 basic pillars of work in technical session or in cat and class. We have the descriptive cataloging and the subject cataloging. This descriptive cataloging basically talks about the cataloging, the physical description of information resources, highlighting some essential bibliographic description like the author, which is the main entry, the title / statement of responsibility, and the host of others. Then we have the subject cataloging, which is basically the classification aspect. This is the aspect that assigns standard heading or subject, or if you like, class mark to library material to ensure that related subjects are put together on the shelf. Then let's quickly talk about basic tools in cat and class. You cannot talk about cat and class without making reference to the tools you use. But for this program, we're not going to go detail. We'll just talk about those important tools, like the AAC arrow, which I sometimes refers to as the dictionary of cataloging. It contains all the rules and regulations. The Library of Congress classification scheme, which is basically used by academic library for assigning class mark or subject heading to information resources. Library of Congress subject heading simply help to determine the subject of a book. It helps to determine, and it works in synergy with Library of Congress classification scheme. We have DDC for those small public and school library. It does the same. DDC, Dewey Decimal Classification Scheme, also help to assign subject to a book or information resources. And the CS list of subject heading does what Library of Congress subject heading does with Library of Congress classification scheme. It helps to assign subject, to determine the subject of a book. Digital librarian, can you play the practical session of this aspect?
AAC arrow 2, Anglo-American cataloging rule, is sometimes referred to as the Bible of cataloging. It tells librarian or a cataloger exactly how to describe a book, contains all the rules and regulations guiding cataloger on how to catalog a book. The next on the list here is the Library of Congress classification scheme. This is used to assign class mark or subject to a book. It organizes knowledge or discipline using 21 letter alphabet out of the 26. We have a Library of Congress subject heading. This is used to determine the subject of a book. For example, if you are working on a book that deals with movie or cinema, what subject heading does is to point you to one official term, such as motion pictures. So we make it clear that motion picture covers movie or cinema. DDC is another major tool used in the technical section of the library. It is called Dewey Decimal Classification Scheme. It's also used to assign subject or class mark to a book using numeric or numbers. It organizes knowledge or discipline into 10-main summary using numbers like 000 to 999. Sears list of subject heading is like a younger sibling to Library of Congress subject heading. It is used to also determine the subject of a book. Thank you.
Thank you, Digital Librarian. One good thing about AACRO, it comes with persuasion. There is no way you catalog a book without observing some persuasion marks. This is where other catalogers stand out in the midst of new generation librarians. They find it difficult to apply this persuasion. And this is what makes you stand out as a librarian. I will be talking about 4 major punctuation for the purpose of this program. They are all embedded in AACRO tool for you to use. Number 1, I will talk about hexagonal slash, which sometimes could be referred to as oblique. It introduces statement of responsibility. That is author, or if the book is edited, you use diagonal slash. After writing the title of the book, it's a slash, inverted slash. Then you talk about the authors, if there are more than one. Then, or if it's edited, you talk about the editor. You use diagonal slash or oblique to introduce the author of the book. Then colon. Colon introduces subtitle, publisher, or illustration details. Just few. Can mention here. Then we have period dash. That is full stop, space, dash. It introduces edition statement or place, not or, comma, places of publication. Then semicolon introduces the height, that is centimeter, or the serial number of a book. If the book has series, then the number in bracket, the number is introduced using a semicolon. This will be shown in detail when we are doing a practical cataloging on a 3x5 inches card later in this presentation. Then the bibliographic DNA, this is the area refers to as the bibliographic DNA of a book. These are the bibliographic elements that are so important that must be highlighted in cataloging. You have the main entry. The main entry simply talks about the access point. That is the author, if the book is written by one author or 3 authors. Then under that main entry, it could also be, main entry could be by title if the book is edited or if the book is more than 3 authors. You have a title / statement of responsibility, just as I've said before. You have edition statement, and this edition statement, the only area of edition that we will not talk about is the book is first edition. Outside first edition, every other form of edition statement will be highlighted in cataloging, such as New Standard Edition, Revised Edition, 5th Edition, 2nd Edition, and so ever. You must bring them in. publication distribution area, where you talk about the place of publication, the publisher, and the date of publication. Physical description area that start with preliminary pages, the actual presentation, illustration, and the height of the book. Sometimes in some library, if the book is on series, that is where the series will come in brackets, including the series number. Then you have note area and SBN area. Digital librarian, can you play the practical aspect of cataloging?
Now, it is time for practical cataloging. This is my 3x5 card and my pencil. I will be working on this book with the title Sociology, 5th edition. As we all know, in cataloging, the chief source of information for cataloging is the title page. So now, let's go to the title page of the book.
Are you ready?
This is the title page, this is the half title page. This is the full title page of the book. Now, let's do the article. The main entry of this book, or this book is authored by one author. So the author becomes the main entry, which is Thomas, followed by comma, W. Laverne. This is the main entry. Now is the statement of responsibility, which is the main title and the subtitle, including the author. We introduce the author again. So let's do the practice. Sociology. In this case, only the first letter of the title will be on capital letter, except the other word or letter has a separate noun. If not, everything remains in lowercase. We introduce the subtitle using the colon, as you can see here. Colon is used to introduce the subtitle in line with AAC R2. We're still talking about the subtitle, human relationships. Then you introduce the author as part of a statement of responsibility using diagonal slash or oblique. Then you now write the name of the author the way it is in the title page. Mr. Maraj, W. Diamond. Thomas. Then you introduce the edition. To introduce the edition is space, dash, space. So after the Thomas, full stop, space, dash, 5th edition. ED. Then another full stop, space, dash, to introduce the place of publication. And the place of publication in this book is New York. New York. Then introduce the publisher using a column. Then the publisher here is Oath. And you can also get some of this information when you open to the Vaso page of the book, which is also known as the copyright page. You can get some of this information there. Or since they are still on title page, let's continue title page. Then we introduce the date of publication using a comma. And the date of publication of this book, you can get it for copyright, is 1995. Then full stop. You are done with the main cataloging, talking about the main entry, statement of responsibility. Now, the physical description of the book. You start by checking the preliminary pages. And this book has 20 preliminary pages, which is S. Then we introduce the main pages using a full comma, using comma. And the pagination of this book, to get it, we go to the last page, which is 554. 554. P. Full stop and a colon to introduce illustration. Is this book illustrated? Yes. Then you use ill which is illustration, and a full stop, semicolon, to introduce centimeter, which is the height of the book. In this case, you have to measure the book to find out the height, and usually on centimeter, not inches. So the height of this book is 26 centimeter. The book doesn't have series, so we don't bother about series. The book doesn't have series. So let's check if the book has a note area. That is bibliography, index, or whatsoever. I think the book doesn't have a bibliography, doesn't have index, does not even have a glossary. So we leave that aspect. Then introduce ISBN. Does the book have ISBN? So you can get the ISBN of a book on the verso page of the title page. The ISBN of this book zero 3 9 7 5 8 9 1. So this is a brief cataloging of a book. Note that there are some books you will catalog. You may not see the title, the place of publication of the book. If you find it difficult to locate the place of publication, or the place of publication is not stated in the book, then you consult AAC 2. And AAC says that you open square bracket and write SL as in local. That is for place of publication. If the publisher is not known, AAC 2 also make it clear that in a closed square bracket you write SN, which is sin nominee. So that is some of the things. And this book has just one author. Yeah. As I was saying, if this book has one author, on the ground that the book has more than one author, what you are supposed to do as the cataloger, you take the first author at the main entry, you bring in the other authors under statement of responsibility. But if it has more than 3 authors, then you enter the book using the title of the book. Then you produce them in other statement of responsibility. It's only the first author you write, then you then open a bracket and write a top to indicate that the book is more than one author. That is, if the book has more than 3 authors. If we're to be a complete cat and class work, after the ISBN, we're supposed to go to the tracing or added entry. And on top of this card, you're supposed to write your call number. You're supposed to write your call number. Beneath, you write your accession number. That makes it a complete card. For purpose of this lecture, emphasis is more of cataloging. I think we will have to stop here. Thank you.
It wasn't actually emphasis on cataloging. It was a time schedule that wouldn't allow us to go into the classification proper, because classification takes a whole lot of time, because you have to determine the subject of the book. And some books, traditional classification is not that easy, because we are not doing copying classification. This is traditional. You have to open Library of Congress subject heading to determine the subject of the book. And some books it's difficult to determine the subject of the book. You have to go through the preface severally before you could have an idea of what to search in a Library of Congress subject heading. So that we could not have that time. That is why we stopped there. But let's quickly look at filing, because the end product of cat and class is to make the card accessible for user to locate the information resources. And in library, you have 2 types of catalog: the public catalog and the shelf list catalog. The public catalog designed for users, organized in alphabetical order by author, title, and subject. The primary goal is easy: is to ease of access and user borrowing. Shelf-list catalog, on the other hand, sometimes we call it in-house catalog, because it's not made public to user. It contains, at a glance, that shelf catalog tells you the volumes of books in the library. It's the master record for staff, organized in classified order, matching the shelves. The key feature include books and accession number. Then the filing rules. Filing is the final step in the chain. It ensures that the physical entry matches the logical system. We have two basic types of filing in library. We have the word by word and the letter by letter. The difference between them is the space. In word by word, precedence is given to the space between words. You give credence or precedence to the space between words, but in letter by letter, which is sometimes referred to all through, you ignore space. You follow it letter by letter. Before letter by letter. Thank you. Digital Librarian, are you there?
Yes,
Hello,
yes, I am here. I want to say a very huge thank you, Doc. Thank you so very much for that wonderful presentation. Can you hear me, Doc?
I can hear you.
All right. So now there's something I would like to say. While you were delivering this presentation, I came across a message that someone dropped in our upskill community, our WhatsApp group dedicated for enthusiasts and those interested in learning. And they said they can't wait to see the automated version of everything you have just done.
Yes.
Now, there's a comment you made while you were giving your presentation, something that I don't know how you used it, but you said the experienced librarians, there's a challenge that those young generations have that those experienced ones who understand traditional cataloging do not have. I can't remember the exact phrase you use, but the point I want to make is the role of traditional cataloging cannot be shelved at all. It cannot be shelved at all. These things, they are critical. These standards, the punctuations, and some of these standards, as we discussed yesterday, they are important. And we had to show our participants what it looks like in the traditional method. We understand that many libraries, even in your university, I'm aware that we don't practice this traditional method that you have described. What we do is the automated system. And backstage, we have Mr. Emuesiri Etagbedavwe, who is going to be taking us through the practical stages on how to do what Dr. Oni just did using a computer. So let's stay back while before Emuesiri comes on board. I would like for us to now have our keynote speaker. Dr. Oni, please stay back. We know that there are people who are going to have questions.
Okay.
So they will need to ask you questions about the traditional cataloging. So please stay back so that you can help us take those questions. But before that, let me hear from Mr. Emuesiri. Mr. Emuesiri, good evening and how are you?
Good evening to you, Mr. Sylvester. I'm very fine. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you loud and clear, sir. Well done. And please, are you ready for your presentation now? Would you like to share your screen so we can see? Though the next person now is Professor Odunlade for our keynote. So I just want to confirm that you are ready. Are you ready, sir?
I am ready. I'll come up.
All right, thank you. So after Professor...
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it. After Professor Odunlade, you'll be next. Okay,
thank you so
for the practical. Everyone is waiting to see how this thing works in the automated version.
Thank you
so Prof, you are highly
welcome.
Good
Thank
evening,
you very
Prof.
much.
Yes, and how are you, ma?
I'm good. And how are you? How is everyone?
Everyone is great. Yesterday you set LOME on fire
Oh,
with your
really?
perspectives. So today we want to hear from you. Professor Racheal is the pioneer university librarian at Federal University of Science and Technology, EFE. She's a certified librarian of Nigeria. She has previously served as the deputy university librarian and head of technical services at UNILAG. UNILAG is the University of Lagos. She holds a PhD from Babcock University, MLS from University of Ibadan, and a BLS from ABU Zaria. She chairs the NLA's Cataloguing, Classification, and Indexing section since 2023 and has authored numerous publications on information management, employee productivity, and digital transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a veteran when it comes to cataloging and classification to deliver her keynote. The floor is yours now, Prof. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to apologize for coming in late. You are aware that I am very engaged at this time, so I just had to squeeze this because my passion for the profession would not just allow me to say no to this kind of workshop. And by the time I thought I had logged in, unfortunately, I logged into a wrong logged in through a wrong link. So, well, all those ones are stories. Now I am here, and that is the most important thing. I wouldn't know whether any protocol has been established, but let me just establish whatever I can establish. I will try as much as possible not to lean too much on the protocol so that it does not shift.
Yeah.
So I like to thank the organizers of this program, the panel of discussants, both those who have spoken and those who will yet speak, and then the distinguished colleagues and participants, whom I would like to refer to as fellow stewards of knowledge. Without you, we can't be here. We probably can't be talking to ourselves. So we are here, we are in this together as fellow stewards of knowledge. It is a privilege to be part of this discourse this evening, and it is an opportunity I will not take for granted. So thanks to the organizers for finding me worthy to be the keynote speaker. By way of introduction, I want to say that libraries have always been sanctuaries of learning. I'm sure you will agree with me. If not, we won't be doing this. Library is that place where ideas are shared and transformed into discoveries. Yet, behind the shelves, behind the databases, and the seamless search interfaces lies a world of intricate labor. What is that labor? That labor is the invisible architecture that makes knowledge accessible. Just like the last speaker said, I think I heard it in one of his speeches, that cataloging, without cataloging, resources are not accessible. So it is cataloging that makes our resources accessible to our users. And without having access to our resources, we are not doing anything. No matter what you have done, no matter how good you are as a cataloger, if your users cannot access your resources, you have not done anything. Therefore, today, I have been assigned the role of speaking to this audience on the topic behind the scenes of library organization, cataloging, classification, and standards. Last night, we talked about standard, we talked about consistencies and inconsistencies. We talked about so many things. As you know, library and information professionals, there is no gainsaying that cataloging, classification, and standards form the backbone of our profession. If we see cataloging as the art and science of description, then we would be describing cataloging as the art of making materials discoverable. At its core, it is the process of describing resources in a way that allows users to find them, to identify, to select, and to obtain them. But cataloging is more than clerical work. You remember, those of us that were here yesterday, I said it, that not all librarians are catalogers. And even among catalogers, we have catalogers. So I stand to say that cataloging is far more than clerical work. It is intellectual craftsmanship. It is an exercise where your critical thinking is being tested. It is that part of librarianship where you must be apt and you must watch your onions when it comes to determining subject matters. I want to take us through historical context of cataloging briefly. Cataloging, from the handwritten catalogues of medieval monasteries to the catalogues of the 19th century, cataloging has always evolved alongside the growth of knowledge. The introduction of machine-readable catalog, in the 1960s revolutionized bibliographic control, enabling machine-readable records and paving the way for digital catalogs. So what are the challenges today? Today, catalogers face ambiguity in material that defy neat description. A single resource may span multiple disciplines, multiple formats, or even languages. Catalogers must balance precision with accessibility, therefore. They must ensure that records serve both scholars seeking depth and casual users seeking clarity. Today, we talk about real-world example. Now, let's consider a modern ebook that includes embedded video, all those 3D resources. It has interactive maps and hyperlinks to datasets. As a cataloger, how do we capture the essence of this type of resource in a catalog record? This is the daily puzzle catalogers solve, requiring judgment, creativity, and technical expertise. You will agree with me that cataloging then is not simply about recording facts. It is about interpreting meaning and anticipating users' needs. You put yourself in your user's position. You try to imagine what your user will be looking for, how to access that particular resource that you are about cataloging. Let me take us quickly to classification. Classification is all about imposing order on knowledge. If cataloging is about description, then classification is about placement. Again, I refer to one of the statements I mentioned yesterday, where I said, a book that is wrongly classified will miss forever in the library. I remember using the example of The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born. And I said, if as a cataloger, you just pick that book, The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born, by the title, and you say, oh, this must be a fiction story. Oh, you must be talking about women, you must be talking about beauty. Then you have missed it. Because that title, as a matter of fact, is talking about corruption. And so by the time you classify it wrongly, putting it in fiction, those who are looking for fiction books are not likely to use it. Those who want to know something about corruption in I think it's corruption in Ghana or somewhere, they will not find it. So, classification is about standards. It's about putting structure in place. If cataloging is about description, classification is about placement. It is the act of situating a resource within a structured system of knowledge. such that it is easy for our users to access them. What is the historical context of classification? Systems like Dewey Decimal Classification and the Library of Congress Classification Scheme emerged in the late 19th and early 20th century, reflecting the intellectual frameworks of their time. They sought to impose order on the expanding universe of books. Now, what challenges are classifiers facing today? Or what challenges are embedded in classification of resources today? Classification systems are not neutral. They carry cultural biases, historical blind spots, and structural limitations. Emerging disciplines such as environmental justice or digital humanities often struggle to find a home within rigid schemes. And what are the professional insights that we have into classification? That remains the fact that classifiers must navigate these tensions daily. They must decide whether to stretch existing categories, create local adaptations, or advocate for systemic reform. Each decision shapes how knowledge is perceived and assessed. Thus, classification is both a technical and ethical endeavor. It determines not only where a resource sits on the shelf, but also how a discipline is recognized within the broader landscape of knowledge. You cannot talk about classification without talking about standards, because standards are the frameworks that sustain us. Again, this was mentioned yesterday briefly. Standards are the invisible threads that connect cataloging and classification across institutions, across platforms, and across nations. Again, I want to talk briefly about historical context of standards. From Anglo-American cataloging roots to the resource description and access, from the machine-readable catalog to BibFrame, which is the in thing now, standards have continually evolved to meet the demands of new formats and technologies. Standards ensure interoperability. They allow libraries to share records and users to navigate seamlessly across systems. And what do you think, or what do I think are challenges of standards? One of the challenges is that standard must keep pace with rapid technological change. Today, we talk about linked data, we talk about semantic web technologies, and we are talking about artificial intelligence. All of these are reshaping how metadata is created and consumed. At the same time, standards must address inclusivity. It must ensure that marginalized voices and diverse perspectives are represented fairly. Now, I give us a real-world example of standards. The shift from MAC to BibFrame is not merely a technical upgrade. It is a paradigm shift. It reimagines bibliographic data as part of a global web of linked knowledge, opening new possibilities for discovery and integration. Therefore, standards are the scaffolding of library organization. Without standards, our catalogues will fragment. Without standards, our classifications will diverge, and our users will struggle to navigate the vast terrain of information. I want to conclude by briefly looking into the future of library organization in line with what we are discussing, in line with the theme of this program. As we look ahead, the future of cataloging, classification, and standard is both challenging and inspiring. Artificial intelligence, whether we like it or not, has come to stay. And again, I said something about artificial intelligence yesterday. Artificial intelligence may assist in metadata creation, but human judgment will remain essential. Classification system may evolve to reflect more inclusive worldviews, but librarians must lead the change. the charge. Standards will continue to adapt, but their success will depend on our collective commitments to collaboration and innovation as librarians. Behind the scenes of library organization lies a profound truth. And that truth is the fact that libraries are not merely repositories of books. They are dynamic ecosystems of knowledge. Catalogers, classifiers, and standard developers are the architects of this ecosystem, ensuring that information is not only preserved but made meaningful. So, as stewards of knowledge, as information professionals, as information managers, I want to implore us that we should continue to honor the invisible labor that sustains our libraries. Let us embrace the challenges as opportunities for growth. I don't want us to see them as challenges, but let us see them as learning curves for our individual and collective growth. And let us envision a future where cataloging, classification, and standards continue to illuminate the path towards accessible, inclusive, and transformative knowledge. And so as we go on with this workshop today, tomorrow, I charge us all that will pay rapt attention to all that we have learned. Even if you think you are a veteran, I bet with you, if you listen attentively, you are likely to go away with one or two things. So I want to implore each and every one of us, once again, let us take this workshop with all seriousness. Let us pay rapt attention, and let us look forward to gaining one or two things from this. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Amazing, inspiring, motivating. I don't know what to say, Prof. I have 2 pages of my notes filled up from what I've jotted from all that you said and share with us in this keynote that has to do about the behind the scenes services of library organization. And sincerely, this is really insightful. Indeed, this is, I don't know, I'm not good at coining new words, but I think this, I wish I could coin a new word to describe this. It really shows experience. It shows that indeed you are a professor in this area, and we are really happy and grateful for the insight that you've shared with us. Today, Prof has challenged us, and she has noted that the future is challenging for us as librarians. The future is challenging, especially for the cat and class staff, those who work in that section. That's what Prof has mentioned today. She didn't just say that it's challenging, but she has also mentioned that it's also inspiring, right? It's also an opportunity for us as librarians to stand out, leverage artificial intelligence, and still be on top of our game. Also, there were very useful comments that a lot of participants, they've been highlighting in the comment section, Prof. One of them was that catalog is, you said if cataloging is about description, then classification is about placement.
Yeah.
So these are just one of many. Let me even just show you some of what people were saying while you were giving this wonderful presentation. Okay, anyway, this is Ebhonu. Ebhonu says, yes, mommy librarian. I didn't know you were mommy librarian. Now we know, professor librarian. So somebody said, mommy librarian, known with standards. So thank you so much, Prof. I cannot overemphasize the impact.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yeah, I want to say this. I will hold on for as much as I can, but I hope you won't mind if I'm not able to stay till the end of the program.
I wouldn't mind.
I know you understand. So, but
Yeah,
for as long as I can hang on, I will.
I do understand. I do
Thank you very
understand. After Mr. Esiri's presentation, we are going to take questions. Though there are some questions um, here right now, let me just ask,
much.
because it's related to your presentation. The
All
person
right.
was asking, saying, you placed emphasis on the job. Now see the
Mm.
screen. This person is saying, what do you do, ma, when they see cat and class as less important in your library? And whenever there's any gap in any department, they just feel like the cat and class people don't have work. They go
Wow.
there and they pick them to fill that gap.
Wow.
So it's not like cat and class is not really the backbone and or the main behind the scene part of the library. So is that true? And what do you think this person should do?
I would like to respond to that question by saying that this might have to do with how the people there present themselves. If as a cataloger, as a classifier, you make yourself less important, people will believe you are not important.
True.
How do I mean? For instance, if as a cataloger or as someone working in cat and class in technical services department and you are in cataloging session, when people come in, you are not found on your table working. You are the one that is always walking up and down. Definitely they will think you are not busy. You don't have anything doing.
Mhm.
If you are the type that when you have books to work on, you are busy doing something else, you are gisting. I'm not saying that you should be glued to your classification schemes or to cataloging all through the day without getting up. No. But let your organization feel your impact. Let them feel your importance. Even if we have one or two persons that believe that you don't have anything doing there, if they know that you would not leave your table for irrelevancies, I think they will give you your respect. Now, another aspect to it is, well, maybe why they feel catalogers in that particular organization don't have enough to engage them might be that they don't have new books to work on. Even if you don't have new books to work on, what suggestions are you making to that organization? Are
Exactly.
you just complacent? Are you just okay with what you met there? All these new discoveries that are coming up, what are you saying about them? What are you doing about them? Are you making suggestions to your organization that, okay, this is the in thing now? We need to do this. Even if they will not agree with you now, but let them know that you know what you are doing
Doing
and you are
exactly.
seen to be saying something. When you keep quiet, well, there's that adage that says, if you don't blow your trumpets, nobody's likely to blow it for you.
Exactly.
I don't know if I've been able to answer that question, but that's what I
Yes,
feel like.
yes, you did. You did answer that question very well. So thank you so much, Prof. So I'll
Thank
take you
you very much.
backstage, and if your time does not permit you to stay long, we understand. Thank you so much.
All right.
After
Thank you very
this next session, we're going to be going for a brief questions and answer. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have right here Mr. Emuesiri Etagbedavwe, who is going to be taking us on automated cataloging. So I see some persons complained, why are we doing traditional cataloging in this era? Now we want to see what the automated version looks like, the digital era. We want to see what that process looks like right now. But before I do that, please allow me introduce to you Mr. Emuesiri Etagbedavwe. He is a certified librarian and the head of reader services at Admiralty University of Nigeria. And he's a versatile information professional skilled in integrated library management systems, cataloging, data management, and digital innovation. He's a proud graduate of Delta State University, Abraka, Nigeria. He has previously led the technical services and e-library divisions of the library. He is a passionate librarian and is passionate about driving impactful change through collaborative initiatives and training facilitations like these ones. I'm so happy to welcome you, Mr. Esiri. Good evening, and how are you, sir?
I'm fine. Good evening to you, the digital librarian. Thank you for the privilege to join you in this presentation. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay, so Mr. Emuesiri, we can actually hear you, but your volume is low. It wasn't, it was high, it was higher the first time we spoke with you. I think it was higher. I don't know, maybe it's because of your earpiece. You may want to remove that. So, but before you go into your presentation, I want to give you a surprise. Now, there's a video I've seen about you on the internet that it's a librarian challenge by the Nigerian Library Association. So I want you to talk to the video briefly about online public access catalog. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's watch this short video.
Of course, I'm a librarian. Many people think our job is all about the Library of Congress, the decimal system, and all they think we do is to stamp and stamp and stamp books all day long. But we actually guide them, ensuring free and easy access information for everyone. Okay, let's use the keyword, that's software engineering.
Okay, so Mr. Emuesiri, can you speak to us about this? What were you doing there? Tell us about it. After that, then you go into your presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. That video was actually done in 2024. Can you hear me, sir?
It's still low, but you can continue. Just speak louder than usual. It's
Okay,
still low,
that video was actually done in 2024 when we had the Librarian Challenge, and that was organized by your very self, the digital librarian. I know when you contacted me that I should talk about the issue of people thinking that all we do is to stamp book and sit down and be looking at the books and just sit down all day long. And I was motivated to do that and to prove to people that we are not just people who are just sitting down doing nothing, but actually we are information guidance to students, to users, to everybody, and we ensure free, easy access to information. So that was what we did there. So thank you for bringing that video back to life. God bless you, Mr. Sylvester.
Thank you.
The digital librarian.
Yeah. Is there any other device on there, like maybe a phone or something? It's conflicting, please.
Your device is
It's conflicting, yes.
okay. Okay.
And please just be louder. Some of the participants still complaining, but they can hear you, so just continue, or just be louder.
Wait,
Thank you.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay, so I will remove the earpiece so that you can hear me better. Okay, thank you so much. My presentation this evening is to talk about cataloging using the POHA management system that we have adopted at the Admiralty University of Nigeria Library. Sorry, my video is not very clear. And this was adopted in 2019 when we started. Just a little overview of how we came up with the POHA library management system. And actually, we did an article on it. It's published and it's online. So you can search for it on Google. When you search on Google, you will see it. The article was done by 3 of us, where we share our experiences during the time we conceived the idea, during the implementation stage and post-implementation stage, the challenges that we had, the benefit that we discovered as we continue to use the software. So that article is online. You can download it and read it. So I can leave it at that point so that I can go to my main presentation. Thank you. And my main presentation, we've talked about the manual cataloging, where Dr. Oni told us or presented the punctuation marks and all the items that are needed for that. And now we're going to the electronic or the automated cataloging, and I will be using Koha library management software. And when you open Koha library management software, you will see modules. For those of us who are familiar, and for those of us who are not very familiar, you see modules, and you have all the sections of the library in modules. And here is the cataloging module. Can you see my screen, sir? Hello?
We can see your screen. I just went backstage to allow you to continue your presentation. We can see your screen very well.
Okay, thank you. So this is the cataloging module. That's what we will be using to do the practical. And I have a book with me here, and this book is titled Chemistry, a Molecular Approach, and is the 6th edition, written by Nivado J. Drew. So we're going to work on this book right away. So let me open the cataloging model. But first of all, let me just say this, that the OPAC, we have two ends to it. We have the back end and the front end. The back end is where the library staff does all the imputation of data or the cataloging per se, and the front end is the public, the OPAC, online public access catalog. So I'm already at the back end. So let me open the cataloging module. And when you open the cataloging module, you will see two boxes here. And here you say new record, and the other one you say new from Z39.5, and this Z39.5 protocol. Let me first of all just touch a little on it. Let me touch a little on it, then I go to the main cataloging. So when you open Z39.5 protocol, it will give you list of libraries. You have the Library of Congress and other ones here. Here, any of these fields that you may wish to use to look for information about this book. If it's the ISBN, you click on the ISBN. Let me try whether my network will be able to allow me. I use barcode scanner. Sorry, connection failed. So any of those ones you are able to use, and when you send, it's going to search for the book on the web and bring out the bibliographic information. So all you need to do is to go to that to the bibliographic information that has been provided and read through and check to know whether everything that you need to put there is there. So once that is done, you are done with cataloging of that book. But now let's look at this. So when you click on new record, you are going to have many options here, and the options are the kind of material that you want to work on. Is it an audio cassette or CD? Is it a binder? Is it a book, booklet, or workbook? Is it a CD-ROM? Is it a general online resources? Is it a kit? Is it a model or a serial? So here, this is a book. So I'm going to click on book. And good. Now that I click on book, what comes out is where I will put the marked record. And this that has come out is called the field. And let me just make it clear here that while cataloging and classifying using this, you have to take note of fields and take note of items. We'll talk about that later. So everything that has opened here is called the field. So you have so many fields. And the first one in Core, when you click on it, it will automatically give you some figures. And those ones are there by default. So Number 2 here, you will see that you have the International Standard Book Number, the ISBN. And I make use of a barcode scanner where I scan the ISBN. And the ISBN will be there. But first of all, before I do this, I want to let you know that, like what Dr. Ni said, we prepare manual worksheets. We prepare manual worksheets. When we prepare manual worksheet, this is the worksheet where all the bibliographic information about the book has been imputed. And what we do at Admiralty University of Nigeria, after the person who is preparing it has done so, another person will check it. So the person who prepared it will sign, prepared by, you put in your name, check and uploaded by, someone will check and someone will upload, so that we can have efficiency, so that if there's any error, it can be pointed out immediately. So I use barcode scanner and I have gotten my International Standard Book Number. Then the next one, we use Library of Congress. So we have, if it's a serial, you have International Standard Serial Number. And this here becomes the main entry of the book. Main entry, the author's name. I want to say here that, I don't know whether you can see my screen. Can you see my cursor? If it's more than one author, there are places that you can increase it. For example, let me click here. You begin to see the personal author increasing. So please to put the personal name. I mean.
Yes, sir.
So,
hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you press Control and the plus button? It will zoom into your screen a little. You know, this mark record is really tiny so that people can see better. Control and plus button, or Control and the good. One more time.
Okay. Thank you.
It will zoom in. Thank you. I think it's better now. It's bigger now. Continue, sir.
Okay. So I'm here now at the main entry, which Dr. New talked about while he was explaining the manual. So everything that is in the manual is also in the automated system. But the automated system is flexible, and the automated system also, it gives you room to actually add some other things that you cannot actually add in catalog. So we know that the surname of the author is true. Yes, I'll put comma as it is done in the manual, and I'll put Nivado J. Now I've done this, I will scroll and move to the next statement, title statement. This deals with the title of the book, and the title of the book is Chemistry. Then space, colon, because it has a subtitle, space, a molecular approach. Now I have done that. I've taken care of the title. Then the edition statement is here. The edition statement, I will look at it. It's stated here. The book is 6th edition. The book is 6th edition, so I write 6th edition. Okay. Now I have the 6th edition. The 6th edition. Then publication, distribution, etc. This is where you have the imprint of the book, and it's stated the place of publication. This book is published in New Jersey. It's published in New Jersey, and name of publisher is Person. Person is the publisher, and year of publication is 2023. 2023. Now you now come to the physical description of the book. And when you talk about the physical description of the book, the options are also there. The pages, you have to work with the, as it's stated there. The first one is to deal with the preliminary pages, which is 28 XSVIII, comma, as is done in the manual. Then the book has variety of pages. What do I mean by variety of pages? It has page 1 to where you start having index, and the indexes are now having A1 to something, B1 to another number, C1 to another number. So on this one, by rule, you put a bracket and write various pages, various pages, various paging. But if the book has, let's say, 200 pages, normally you just put 200, put B, full stop. Now, other physical description of the book. Does the book have illustration? Yes, the book has illustration. ILL, full stop. Then does the book has, what is the centimeter of the book? The book is 28 centimeters. Now, we now go to series statement. Is the book in series? No. Now, you now come to general notes. General note, does the book have index? Does it have references? Does it have appendices? Does it have other things? So here you now put includes index. This book has index. And then you now have formatted note content. What do you want to say about the book? What note do you want to have about it? Does it have other things? You can say include CD. There are some books that come with CD. But here you now move to summary. What summary can you give to the book? And this will help users who come to check the OPAC to actually read the summary of the book. If they are interested in it, from the summary, they will know. So this book is chemistry. But because of time, we will go to subject added entry. And I want to talk little here. This subject added entry, what we have here, the book is chemistry, physical and theoretical, then hyphen textbooks. That is what you have as the subject added entry. But when you look, if you look at it, you see topical terms, and this is where the automated system is good. This is where the automated system is good. Then I can increase it here and have as much as I want. And when it says topical term, the automated system, you cannot add other topics because it depends on the level of the kind of users that you are serving. If your users, for example, are young people who still need more guidance, for example, there are some students who don't know what they want. They just come to the library, they don't know what they actually want. They may just tell you, I'm giving assignment on, for example, on organic chemistry, or I'm giving assignment on circuit. And they may not be book that the whole title is circuit, but you know that circuit is a topic in physics. Now, when you have a book called title physics, and there is circuit, it treats circuit, and you know that that is a key topical term that students or your users may look for, to put it so that when the person comes to the OPAC and types circuit, the whole of that book will come up, because circuit is a major topic that is treated in that book. So let's practicalize this now. I said the main subject is chemistry, comma, physical, physical and theoretical. Now I've done that. This is the main subject entry. Now I can now add some topical terms so that users can easily locate the book. Like our keynote speaker said, that any book that is wrongly classified is lost, and any book that users cannot access is not used. Though the book is useful, but the book will be lying dormant. So every book is user, every user is book. You have to make it, put the topical terms so that user can easily access the book. But I've looked at this book and I found out that quantum mechanical method of atom is a major topic that this book treats. So let me add quantum mechanical method of atoms. That is one. Now, I've discovered that the book also treats radioactivity and nuclear chemistry. So I will add it, radioactivity and nuclear chemistry. And the book also treats organic chemistry. Now, I may add more. I may add more as much as I feel that will be okay for the kind of users that my library is serving. I may add more topical terms for easy search of the book. Does the book have an added entry? There is no second author, so there is no added entry. Electronic location of the book, uniform resource identifier. The book does not have it for now. So, and when you look here, it's a book. Added entry element to COA is added as a book. Now, I cannot come up here and save. I'll check again. I'll check what I've done. Then I can come up and save. If I come up and save, it will not take me to where I will add my items. It will take me to where I will add my items. So I said I will check. Good. Checking now, I've seen various pages. I did not put X. So I will put S. That's why it's good when you have done it. You can scroll up to see what you have done before you save the work. So I can now save. If I save, I've clicked on save. Now that I've saved, it's going to save the information to the COA software. It has saved. And what has come up now, this is what you call item. Item. I will now add item. Withdraw status. No, I don't want to do that. Is it lost? No, the book is not lost. Collection code. No, I don't want to talk about that. Where is permanent location of this book? Is Admiralty University of Nigeria. At the point of storing this software, this permanent location of the book and other locations that the book may likely go are done, so that you can move the book to a faculty library, you can move the book to even a departmental library. So if you are moving the book to a departmental library, you just come to the item and correct here and tell us the book either is in the main library. The main library is the Admiralty University of Nigeria library, or is in the Odunlade library, because we also have a faculty library. We also have faculty libraries. So here I will now come to shelf location. Is the book a reference material? Is it an audio visual? Is it going to the book card? Is it going to children area, like in public libraries that have children area? Is it a fiction? Is it going to general stack? Is it a reference? So here you can pick the location of the book, where the book will be going to. So I will take it as general stack. So the book, the shelf location that you will find the book is general stack. Date acquired. For example, if this book is acquired today, I will put today. You have the option, you can scroll up to the month, you can select the date, the month, and the year that the book is acquired. But mind you, if you don't put any date, it will automatically give you the date you are cataloging the book. What is the source of the book? Is it a donation? Is it acquired, or is among material that are bequeathed to the library? So it gives you opportunity. If it's purchased, what is the cost of the book? And the numerical serial enumeration or the chronology. Then here, you now have the full core number of the book. The core number that you have given to the book, which you have written on the cataloging worksheet, is, for this one, is QD. We know that Q is science. QD is chemistry. 453.3. And the author's name, we quarter it. .D, the first letter of the author's name, when you do quarter, you put it in alphabet, and the other ones will be numerals. So 8, 4, 3. Then I now come to where you have accession number. Accession number. So when it comes to place of accession number, the accession number is that unique number that is given to a book as the book arrives in the library. Is done by the collection development unit of the library. It's connected. Okay. Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. We can hear you. Your presentation has 5 minutes left because the next speaker is to take copy cataloging, artificial intelligence. The next speaker is backstage now, and you're doing so great. Everyone is gaining value from what you're doing now. Well done.
I'm almost done. So here I will also put the year the book was published in 2023. Now the accession number here, the accession number will become our barcode number through which you can loan the book to users. 4, 3, 9, and 6. This is it. So can you see these options we have here? If it is one book, I will click on add item. If it is maybe one book and another one has come, but it does not follow, the accession number does not follow chronological order, I will now say add and duplicate so that I can add the next accession number to it. That means every information I've given there will be there. Then I will add another one to it. If it is multiple copies, when I click on multiple copy, it will give me option. If there are 5 copies and I click 5 and click add, it will automatically assign the accession number to the 5 copy, assigned 96, 97, 98, 99, and 400. That is just one copy of the book, so I will say add item. Sorry. Add item. Sorry. Let me use this. Okay, add item. Good. The book has been added. So here, let me just show us, because of time, let me now go to the OPAC. The OPAC. I've finished cataloging the book. I will now go to the OPAC. the online public. Now, this is our interface, the OPAC interface, which is the front end. And that book, I can search it through many things. I can use the accession number. I can use the author's name. I can use any of the options that I have given, any of the topical terms that I've given. For example, let's search the author's surname and see. Good. Now, you will see that there are many books that has trio. If it's tropical, because it starts with TRO, it will pick it. But you have to know the book you are looking for. And the number 7 is the book. So let's click on it and see the information. Now, this is the book, and this is the bibliographic information that we have put in here. Chemistry, a molecular approach by Joe Nevado. Edition statement is 6th edition. Publisher, you have it here, and date of publication. Physical details, you have it here, illustration, and the ISBN. Now look at the subjects. All the subjects that we have given to the book, they are here. Now let me tell you why it is good for you to give more topical terms to your book. Let's search radioactivity. Though radioactivity is not the title of the book, but radioactivity is a topical term. Radioactivity. So if a user searches radioactivity, the book will be seen by the user. Thank you. This is, I said radioactivity because I use radioactivity as a topical term that I put in the added entry. It has brought out this book. So when you look at the book, you won't see radioactivity anywhere because I included it. Many people can now see this book. Many people can now use this book. So any assignment topic that the student comes to it and say, okay, it's quantum mechanical method, or I'm looking for a book on atom, I'm looking for a book on nuclear chemistry. Once it searches it, this book will come out for the users to use. And I want to let you know that this OPAC is to give the person the bibliographic information and the shared location. If you see here, QD is the shared location of the book 453.3, and you have it. Once the user copy this and go to the shelf, he will see the book, and the accession number is the barcode of the book. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. Thank you for listening.
Amazing, amazing. Who should be thanking each other? I should be saying a very big thank you. Let's see what everybody is saying in the comment section. Let's see if they are appreciative of what you have shared with them today. What do you have to say to Mr. Emuesiri? Let's know if you got value from his presentation. Let's see your comments. How has this presentation helped you? Mr. Emuesiri, Buhari says, very interesting and educative. Then Wonke says, this Koha is different from the one we are using in National Library, but have similarities. Yes, ours is not updated. I think it's not the current version of Koha. Yes, ours is not the current version. Good. Emuesiri, I see Dr. Violet she says, well done, bro. Come on, I'm being overwhelmed right now by a lot of comments from a lot of people. I don't think I can take all of them anymore. Edith Young says, well done, Mr. Emuesiri. I would like to know the process involved. Sincerely, there's so much comments I cannot take right now. I cannot take all of them.
Thank you.
But first of all, I want to let you know that your presentation was amazing. You are a great teacher and you maximize your time. However, I don't want to take questions. I want to bring on board Olabisi immediately because time is running. Olabisi will take his presentation. Olabisi, are you here?
Okay,
Good evening,
sir,
Olabisi.
just to ship this in, they can search for that.
Yes, Esiri, you wanted to say something.
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, Esiri, you said what? Okay. Olabisi, let's just continue with you. Good evening, Olabisi. Hello, good evening, Olabisi.
Good evening, please. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. So,
Okay.
everybody, Olabisi is a certified librarian and an academic professional. I introduced him yesterday, so I won't be spending time for that. He is very skilled in New Gen Lib, Kohar, and a lot of other ILMS platforms. Today, he's going to be showing us smart cataloging. Now, what Mr. Isiri shared with us is the usual automated system, automated way of cataloging. Now, Olabisi's role is going to be showing us even a smarter way of doing it. Remember, we started from the traditional way. So Olabisi, the floor is yours. You are going to share your presentation in the next 15 minutes, and we will now have a final presentation by Dr. Joseph Thomas from India. India currently, by this time, it should be around 12 midnight or 11, yeah. But he's still here. So please let us be fast so that Thomas can join us and deliver his presentation about a proprietary library management system for cataloging. So Olabisi, your slide, and you can go ahead. Thank you. Olabisi, are you there? Mr. Isiri, can you hear Olabisi?
He has been disconnected.
Okay. Maybe we will have Thomas to give his presentation if Olabisi is not ready. So, Dr. Thomas, can you share your slide while Olabisi will now be the last presenter to take us on smart cataloging with AI. So Dr. Thomas will be coming up now. I think Dr. Thomas.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear.
Wow. That's great.
All right.
Great.
So could you share your screen and deliver your presentation, sir?
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'll join right now. Okay.
Kindly share your screen. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Thomas, Dr. Joseph Thomas is UGC librarian at Titus II Teachers College, Tiruvala, Kerala in India. He previously served as the assistant professor in library and information science at Rajagiri College of Social Sciences. He has published over 7 journal articles, 24 seminar papers, and a lot of other great works. An ICSSRO minor project awardee that got about a lot of huge money for his project. He also serves as an editor for different boards of several LIS journals in India. Ladies and gentlemen, let us listen to the presentation by Dr. Thomas. So, Dr. Thomas, over to you. I can see your slide.
Did you get your get the PPT?
Can you share your slide? Can you share it?
Yeah. I'll share the PPT because else it will be difficult.
Okay. Or do you want me to share it for you?
No. Yeah. You need to share it for me. You need to share it for me. Okay.
Okay. Let me do that. Let me share this presentation for you.
Thank you very much, because this is too much.
All right. Go ahead.
Make it.
Go ahead now with your presentation, Doc. Go ahead. Your slide is on the screen. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. So I am going to present my I have made a digital library management system called Bibliotheca Pro, and this is version 38. This is a free of cost version. Yeah, this is available in my college website. The college website, the URL is available. This is not a library management software, but a digital library software. Okay, this is a digital library software, and this is available free of cost. So what things can be managed through the through Bibliotheca Pro? What all the things that can be managed through Bibliotheca Pro? Books, audio, video, data files, etc. And you name it, and it can be managed. Okay, you name this particular type of video, digital file, and you can manage it. That's the beauty of Bibliotheca Pro. And not much of setup is needed. Like and the resource requirement is not that much like that of the DSpace, etc., where we need to have a high-end system. These type of requirements are not needed. It's a single normal system having a Google Chrome installed will be well and enough for you to run this particular system. Please move on to the next slide. Resource ingestion. You can drag and drop this particular resource. You can drag and drop in your particular. So I cannot share that particular screen. Else I'll have to. For those who hear me, you need to go to my library websites, tituslibrary.weebly.com/tool made by me. Is there any option?
Okay, Doc, could you just continue with your presentation? You know, this is just to showcase. The practical sessions will be handled by Olabisi, who is waiting on standby. Could you just continue with the slide?
Okay, just yes.
Yeah. Would you want me to go to the next slide?
I'll make it to the next slide and
okay.
All
right. It's on the next slide now.
Okay.
Doc, please, could you please just continue?
I will definitely just wait just for a sec. Okay, just for a sec.
Okay, your screen is sharing now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for and this is what's happening. Okay, thank you very much. So I have shared the URL through the messages. Hope all of you have seen the messages. Actually, I have shared the URL just for the sake of knowing what I am trying to say. So you can drag and drop a particular file. In this particular, you can drag and drop a particular file, and that will be kept in that particular. That will be stored in my database, and it will automatically detect the file type, and it will format according to the according to it. You can actually edit the metadata that is related to the file that you have dropped, and after that you need to save. After saving, it will be like any other record with the file with the file that you have dragged and dropped and the metadata. It will be like a single record with the file, so it can be searched, accessed, etc. all on your own offline system. Okay, your own offline system, you can make it happen. And if you are on LAN, you can share it with all the with all the systems in the LAN. And this requires only just my system Bibliotheca Pro, and nothing much is needed, like advanced hardware, software, nothing is needed. So this is the beauty of it. So in this you can have a structure. There are the fields are all structured like title, author, publisher, ISBN, year, category, etc. It's published. It's all structured fields. You can add fields also, like notes, description, editing, classification, grouping, etc. is also done. Can also be done. The beauty of it is you can add through DOI, URL, etc. and bibliographical sources, citation, export, import, etc. can be done. So once this particular thing has been saved, there is no need for typing it for the second time. Okay. So you have Elasticsearch, fuzzy search, semantic search, etc. What you name, whatever you think of searching, you can have it. Okay, that is it. Then so the analysis part. You have visualization, interactive features like filters, cross filtering, deep analysis, then acquisition trends, histograms, etc. can be taken from the analysis part. So you can do sentimental analysis, topic-based modeling, etc. Then you can have the knowledge visualization through network map, interactive notes, leaderboards, etc. So it supports OAI PMH. It's a 3950. You know, it's a 3950 is related with Koha, etc. So the same feature is maybe implemented here, and this is fully client side, and there is no need for a server, and there is you need not have the server with you. This is fully client side, and it can run locally, and only a base desktop is needed, and no much of not an advanced system is needed for running this particular system. You can actually have a backup of your files, patrons, loans, books, etc. And you have a real-time meter to which displays the percentage and warnings regarding the storage. So you have then content policy, security policies, the data protection, etc. is there. You have full functionality without internet access, and it has been optimized for ensuring smooth user experience. Okay. So this is, you can have a look at the first page screenshot. See, can I have the share? Can
Okay.
I flip, when I flip the, yes, this is the,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, esteemed librarians, my dear colleagues, Olabisi, are you?
Yes, I'm with you.
yeah. I think you have had an idea of what is there, isn't it?
Olabisi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much. So, what Thomas was just trying to show or share with us was is one of the solutions they've built over there in India. I'm going to be posting the link where you can download. It's very easy to use. That's what he was trying to describe. He was trying to do a screenshot and show us on his computer. It's something that you can use in your library too. It's free of charge, easy to use. It's on a Google Drive. All you just need to do, when I send you the Google Drive link, you can download and you can start exploring and using it for your library to manage your collections. Okay. So, and if you need any further support, Thomas will be sharing his LinkedIn and his email address, as well as every speaker at LOME 2026. They'll be sharing their emails, they'll be sharing their LinkedIn profile, so you can connect directly with them. So now we want to go into smart cataloging, and we want to hear Olabisi share with us what he has for everyone. So Olabisi, the floor is yours. Dr. Thomas, I want to, on behalf of all participants, appreciate you for your wonderful presentation and for your time. If time permits, we will take a flow of questions from you. Thank you so much, Dr. Thomas, and thank you. Olatunji, go ahead with your presentation, and apologies to our participants that we are going to take in a little more time just for Olatunji's presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. So I can leave now, isn't it?
Yes, thank you. We understand it's so late in India right now. Thank you.
It's 12:28 at night.
All right. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
All right. Bye.
Okay, if you have any doubts.
Olatunji. Okay. Hi, Daniel. Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Yeah. So thank you very much for staying with us, Daniel.
Oh,
Daniel was one of our speakers yesterday. So we want him to give his feedback from the presentations delivered so far in 1-2 minutes. Could you please share with us your own perspective and thoughts about these presentations? Thank you.
oh well, so the presentations really were really on point from Prof's presentation. We really were reminded our work as librarians, and we were really told the importance of cataloging and classification and why it needs to be done well. And that phrase she used, if cataloging is for description, then classification is really for being able to find the books on the shelf. So it's really on point what that was said, and so far, honestly, if you're a librarian and you're not proud to be a librarian, I don't know what else we can really do to help you. But our work really is very important, being custodians of information, more especially being able to share the information or making it discoverable and then accessible is very, very important. So, so far, I've really enjoyed the presentation, and the practical session was really on point. You know, a lot of us librarians might have heard of the catalogues and then all that, but we saw that practically. So, so far, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So, to everyone who says they would like to explore Dr. Thomas' software, we've shared his contact. Also, Mr. Daniel, please share your email. You can put it in the comment section so those who want to reach out to you can do that. Olatunji, can you go ahead?
Please, can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear now.
The devil is a liar. I've been on this course since we started, and I was not having any network issue. It got to my point when I'm about to present and I'm having this network issue, but I'm going to fight it, and this presentation is going to go on, no matter what.
Thank you.
Please, if you can hear me, let me know.
I hear you loud and clear. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Maybe you will bear with me. I will not be able to share affecting the network.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Anyway, but I'm going to my screen. If you see it, just let me know.
Okay.
Hello.
I can see your screen. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I want to appreciate you for this opportunity. And I also want to stand on the established protocol. And I'm just going to be continuing from where we stopped yesterday, because when I was opportune to speak yesterday, my emphasis was on the adoption of artificial intelligence to the cataloging process. And I also made it known that, yes, we can't take away the place of AI. But even at that, the place of human knowledge is also very vital. Because for every record that AI is able to help you to generate, you still need to be able to put your human knowledge into it, because sometimes AI might not be giving you what is expected. So you should also be able to put that your human knowledge. So today I'm going to be showing you some tools that we have that is working perfectly already, that will aid your cataloging process and even other library services. So my topic once again is smart cataloging, AI tools, copy cataloging, and workflow efficiency. So by way of introduction, I define smart cataloging as that it represents a shift from the traditional, the manual description of records down to the technology-driven, efficient, and adaptive approaches. And that is the use of generative AI, copy cataloging system, and intelligent metadata frameworks to improve the speed, accuracy, quality, and retrieval of information resources. So please permit me, I'm just going to be brushing through it, because the main focus of this particular presentation is the practical aspect of it. So we say artificial intelligence is transforming how we do our cataloging, and also help to automate repetitive tasks and enhance metadata quality. Then the key implications, because what I'm about to show you today is like my own personal experience in my university library where I work. In Nile University of Nigeria, where I work, we've been able to, I would say we've been able to hack the cataloging process in a way. And this has been made possible with a particular software that we were able to get to know about. And that software is what we call the Cat and Class Library Management System. And I'm pleased to inform you that this particular software was developed by a librarian for librarians, meaning we should not, we've passed the era of where people from other fields are coming in to come and develop what we are using for us. Now we have a librarian that has been able to come up with every of those deficiencies they've seen in other solutions, like the ALMA, the OCLC, the COA, and the likes, and they've been able to integrate AI into the solution to ease our workflow from the process of you getting this information materials acquired into the library, that's the selection and acquisition process, down to processing these resources to make them available on the shelf and the circulation process. So they've been able to integrate AI into this process, and if you are able to optimize it very well, you find it so easy to do your cataloging process. And also on this same software, there's the optical character recognition aspect of it, where for local titles that you find them so difficult to assign the right subject headings, the right call number to them. With the use of this software, all you just have to do is to scan either the title pages, the copyright pages, and some other pages of the book that you know you can use to get the subject and the call number. You just have to scan them and it will generate the MAC record for you. So I'm going to be showing us all that during the course of this presentation. So please, I will just have to. So we said we have some different cataloging, some different AI-assisted cataloging platforms, and among which are the Cat and Class software, which I've mentioned. We have the Ex Libris from Alma, and we have the World Share Management Services from OCLC. That's the record manager. Then let me just brush through. Because of the time, we spent so much. I will not be talking about. So these are the benefits and challenges. If you want this slide, it's going to be made available. And we have the copy cataloging. We all know what copy cataloging is. That's you getting from existing databases to get their record and adopt them into your own cataloging record. Then we gave the sources of copy cataloging records and the likes. So please, because of time, I just have to go into the practical demonstration. So let me open. Mr. Sylvester, I don't know if you can see the Cat and Class.
Yes, I can see the software. Well done. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So this is it. This is the Cat and Class integrated library management system that was developed by a librarian for librarians. And for the software currently, it is being used in the United States of America and some other countries. So we hope that Nigerians will be able to adopt this and make it something they can use to make their work seamless and accurate. So this is the platform. To sign up is very easy. I'm going to be showing, because I have an account already, so I'm going to be going straight to the dashboard. And like I mentioned earlier, it's something we are using already in my university. As you can see, this is it. Welcome to NUN Library, as the Nile University of Nigeria Library. So imagine you as a cataloger now, you want to process some books in your library. And the beauty of this software also is that if you have backlog of resources in your cataloging section, with a click of a mouse, you can process all of these records within a very shortest period of time. And this has been made possible with the Cat Assist aspect of it. No, sorry, the Express Cat, yes. So on the Express Cat, imagine you have a lot of books in your cataloging section and you want to process them. You don't have to disturb yourself again. All you just need to do is you need to define the field you want to use, which is the ISBN. Then you start typing the ISBN into this box. 2249376. This is one. And mind you, for each of the ISBN, it has to start on a new line. The next one, 9781032246284. And the last one, let me use just 3 books for now, because of our time. 32379371. So after imputing all the ISBN, you just click on Search Authoritative Databases, and something will happen. So it's going to go online to crawl wherever those materials are available. As you can see, it's processing, and this is it. Okay, so for this particular ISBN that I've entered now, it's showing that it was only able to get one online. So for that one, all you just have to do is you select all of them and you add them to your record. So when you click on Add to your record, you come to My Record and you find them there. So at the my record stage, that is where you now do the editing of this mark record to be able to ensure that yes, it has met the necessary standards and it is available for users. My record. Okay. So this particular record has been able to be generated using AI. And you can see the beauty of the software again is that for every record you generate, it's going to show you the confidence level. Confidence level for this one is showing that yes, this particular record needs improvement. And to improve on that, all you just need to do is you click on this eye icon to take you to the Mark record interface where you do the editing. So it's showing that for this particular book, there is no call number for it yet, and also there's only one subject headings assigned. So you want to assign all of these missing records, all of these missing fields. You come to this add field. We want to add the call number, and call number is 020. Sorry. Find that in the down parts. Call number is 050. Yes. So you click on add. So you don't have to disturb yourself about getting this particular book. You can see this icon here. This is axis. So this is the AI part of this software where you can query the AI that is embedded in the software already. Just click on axis here as if you are using your ChatGPT, and you say provide the call number for this resource, and you click on send. So you wait for it to perform the magic. As you can see, based on the title, Diagnosis and Treatment of Cancer Using Thermal Therapies, I recommend the following LC call number for field 050. So we all know for this particular title is under medicine. So this is the call number that has been assigned to it already. You copy it and come here and paste. If you also notice, another missing field is that for this that was generated, we are only having just one subject. And for every record in the library, you must have at
Please go and
least
cover it. I'm not sure
3
I'm ready.
subjects. Should have at
Go.
least 3 subjects. So now we want to add other subjects. We come back to this place and add. For subject, you find subject under 600. That's 650. You click on it and you add. So we come back to our AI and say, kindly provide other subject headings for this record. And you say search. Okay. So we have the results already. And it has suggested a lot of subject headings that we can use. So this is number 1, and it's saying cancer treatment. I copy this and I come to paste here. Then I still want to add another subject because if you remember I mentioned we should have at least 3 subjects for a book. I copy this and I come to paste it here and I save all the changes. So if you notice, before we started this editing, the confidence level was on 64. Now it's showing 77 high confidence, meaning yes, this particular record is ready. Then I want you to see something, because yesterday when I was talking about AI, like the usage of AI for cataloging and everything, I mentioned that the software I'm going to be showing you today is not just anyhow software. Yes, even if it's using AI to generate those items and everything, it has like it's embedded with the different standards that we have. as you can see now, it's flagging this particular subject already, saying that this hyperthermia, induced is not a controlled vocabulary based on the Library of Congress subject headings. And it's giving you a suggestion already, saying that instead of using this one that is not acceptable in the Library of Congress subject headings, you should use thermotherapy. You can decide to say, okay, well, because of your own library local file or your in-house policy, you want to go with this. But this software is now helping you to say that according to what we have on the Library of Congress subject heading list, this is the controlled vocabulary and not the one you have here. So for me, I'm going to be saying, okay, I'm accepting this and I'm going to pick it. And it will change this to a mark sign saying, yes, you have accepted the one that was given to you. And you save the changes. Yes, and with that, you are done. You have the record in your library already. And I noticed also the author was not provided. So we also need to get the author. We go back to the mark edit. And for author, you have your author under the class, the field 100. I'm going to come back here to add that field. 100. You can see this is it. And you add it. And because I have the book with me here, I'm just going to be providing the author name. This book is an edited work, so we need to show that it is an edited work with having the EDS in brackets. This is it. The way the name is appearing on the book, comma, sits, lali. That is it. And we save changes. So as you can see, from 82% high confidence level, it has moved to 92. I'm going to just refresh this page. So now we have the record completely arranged and everything is perfect. Then another one I mentioned is about how you can use the smart scan to scan a book and to generate the mark record. So I'm going to show you that feature. You find that under the Cat Assist. You can see. You click on smart scan. So this is very useful for local titles that even after you use the Library of Congress, you are not able to get the appropriate code number and the subject for that particular book. So the Cat Assist feature of this software will help you to be able to process those local titles. So when you click on the smart scan, you open the camera, and sometimes you can have all of these pictures of the books on your system. Upload in. Okay, because my camera is on. I think I'm having issue using the camera, so let me go back. No. Please, can you still hear me?
I can still hear you, Olabisi. Your presentation would be taking the next 5 minutes so we can close. I would just like to use this opportunity to apologize to our participants. Because this is a recorded session, we understand that if you want to go now, but we need to take this so that everything is recorded.
Okay. So because of the time that we have, let me just brush through and tell you that for every of these fields I was not able to explain today because of time, when you sign up on this software, there's a guide section that we have already where you can watch videos on how to use any of these modules. You come to guide and you find all of the videos here. You can see if you want to configure your library preferences. And the beauty of this software is that for every record that you enter, immediately you sign up on this page, your discovery page is automatically created. Discovery page is the web pack that we all know. That's the online public access catalog. In this era of technology, we are moving away from calling our OPAC. We want to move away from that era, and now we are saying it's more like a discovery page because that is where your resources will be discoverable by your users. So we want to move away from saying it is an online public access catalog. We call it a discovery page. So I'm going to just show you the discovery page of Nile University of Nigerian Library using the Cat and Class platform. And the beauty of this discovery page is that users are not only having access to the bibliographic details of information materials that you have in your library, they can also access other information materials that are available in electronic formats. Let's say, for instance, somebody is looking for a book on nursing, if it is available in our Nile University of Nigerian Library. So these are what we have on nursing in our library presently. So as a user, and we know that the OPAC is not giving us the full contents. It's only showing us that here, this particular book is available in the library for pickup. If you want to borrow, you can visit the library and you pick it up from the shelf. So the discovery page of Cat and Class will also give you the available electronic resources relating to nursing, meaning our users can use that platform to read related information materials on nursing. As you can see, this is it. It's giving you something on humanistic nursing. It's giving you something on notes on nursing, what it is and what it is not. So they can always click on this, read online, and have access to them. And another beauty of this discovery page is that aside from all of these books, e-resources, physical collection, there's also an e-resources part of the databases that you can even filter them based on subject areas. So if your user is looking for something relating to, let's say, humanities alone, you have all of this. And if you say, okay, well, I don't want humanities, I want something on law and policy, you have access to all of this. So, and this particular platform can assist libraries for their accreditation process in a way, because imagine the NUC team or any other regulatory body coming to your library for accreditation, and they can see that already your library is having access to all of these resources. In a way, it's going to be like a plus for you. And for the users, now they don't have to be scanning through different platforms to be able to get whatever they are looking for. On this discovery page alone, they have access to all of this and they can download. Then another beauty of it is for every resource they search for on the database, they can filter according to the year of publication. Maybe you want a recent article, you can do the filtering. Because of time, I'm not going to be able to show that. Then to wrap up this conversation, yes, I know we still have a lot of time to discuss, but if you want to explore more, all you just have to do is go to catandclass.com and you sign up your library. For now, the software is available for 1 month free trial, and from there we can have a further conversation on it. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you. So I'm going to bring all our speakers on. You can stop sharing your screen now. I'm bringing all our speakers back up. Our time is up. We need to close now, but I want to say thank you to everybody. You can please stop sharing your slide now. Thank you so much. Olabisi, quickly answer this question. Somebody is asking, what are the requirements for this software? Dr. Violet is a medical librarian in Nigeria. So she's asking, what is the cost? Another person was asking, is it open source like Koha, which is free? So they want to know. Can you just, in 30 seconds, give a feedback on that, please?
Okay, thank you very much. To be able to have access to this software, the beauty of it is that you are not at the mercy of your IT department. As a librarian in your library, you can configure this system to suit your library needs. And it is not an open source. It's a proprietary software. And we can have this conversation around the costing and everything when you are ready. But for now, as a startup, you can always go there to navigate around it for at least a month. If you can see the value for it, then from there we can pick it up and let's have that conversation. So the cat and class software is not an open source like your Pro and the likes, but we can tell you that it's going to be something that will revolutionize the way we do our library operations, the way we make our resources discoverable to our users. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, thank you. Mr. Daniel, do you have any questions you'd like to ask any of the presenters? Or, yeah, Mr. Daniel.
Well, I think there was one question in the chat, and during doctor's presentation, they wanted to find out if you are using the cataloging and you have more than where do you place it on the automation. You realize you could go to the added personal name where you can fill it in. So I don't know if maybe that can be answered to satisfy that.
Did you get that question, Olabisi?
Question for me?
Yeah, please, can you take it again briefly?
I'm sorry, please. What's the question?
So when you are adding, we have more than one author, the names, where to place them. So
Yes.
maybe you can also do that. And then when Doug was also doing his presentation, using the card catalog, writing it, where do you put it there if you have more than one author? That was one question there.
Okay, that's a question from
thank you very much.
Dr. Oni. Dr. Oni, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you respond to that question? More than one.
Yes, I can respond to that. Yes, thank you.
Dr. Oni, let's allow Dr. Oni. Sorry,
Yes.
Olabisi. Dr. Oni.
I didn't get the question clearly. I thought it was meant for Olabisi.
I said, could it be when you are... Okay, Olabisi, just take the question. I'm so sorry about the mix-up, since you understand the question, Olabisi.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much. If you notice when I was adding those fields that were missing, you can see all the mark record. Like all the mark fields showing. So for where you can add the joint authors too, you have it there. You just have to click on it and it will display on the mark editor page. Then you impute the joint authors the same way you did for the first author. So on the mark, on the place where I'm adding those fields, there is a place for the joint authors to there. You just have to click on it and it will appear on the mark editor. You put it, then you save your record.
All right. One last question. Olatunji, do we need to add... Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Doc.
Okay.
Go ahead, Doc.
I think the question is clear to me now. If you have more than 3 authors when doing a cataloging, the ACR2 says that you write the name of the first author, then use Eclipse 3 dots, then you open the square bracket and set a top. Then you now bring them to added entry. That is where you will now explain to you bring them the authors to other entry. That is where you now specify that these are joint author of the books.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, there is an increasing demand for these participants to connect with you. And one thing about this platform is we have a platform, the Upskill and Connect Village. We connect professionals to resource persons and to mentors. So I want to appeal to our resource persons, though we have a plan to officially send this to their emails. You can type in your email address in the comment section, your LinkedIn profile. Please put it in the comments so that those who wants to reach you tonight can reach you. However, we will officially communicate all this to all the participants. So I just thought to mention that because since a lot of people were asking for your direct contact. So somebody else is asking a question. For those asking if the software is free, the software is free for 1 month, just as it has been stated there. Now, this is another question. How is title catalog being structured following Dr. Oni's examples of the author's catalog? Now, Mr. Isiri, can you respond to this question? That issue of subject catalog, title catalog, different approaches to cataloging, does it apply when you are doing automated cataloging? Let's hear from you. You know you have to be loud. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
The beauty of the automated system is that duplication that happen in the manual where you will still create a catalog and create for title, create for author, and create for subject. It's no longer there. You just catalog once, and once the information is there, the whole essence of this manual catalog where you have the author, the title, and the subject is for you to have key access to the information resources. So this these key assets, they are all embedded in the automation system. So once you key in you upload your data once, whether you type the author, any of these assets that you use, the author, the title, or the subject, and even topics, any topics in that book that have been captured, that's where we talk about added topical terms. Any part of the book that you feel, yes, this is good to be added, and you add it, through that one you can access the material, whether it's the accession number. Even with the accession number alone, you can access the material. With the ISBN number, you can access the material. Even if the authors are 20, it creates room for you to actually input all the authors. So if you know the name of the 20th author and you don't know the name of the first author, you can just key in the 20th author and search it. It will bring out the book for you. So that is the beauty of the automated system. It removes the
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Olabisi, quickly take this question.
Yes.
There's a participant.
Yes.
Amobi is based in the UAE, and he wants to find out what are the challenges of using CAT and class. We've heard the beautiful things about it, and one of the lovely things I love about it is it was made by librarians for librarians. I personally have explored the platform, and somebody in the UAE wants to find out what the challenges are.
Okay, thank you very much. We started using the software. Yes, we've experienced some challenges in terms of, let's say, sometimes because of the high volume of records that we have, sometimes it lags. And the beauty of it is that, unlike your COA, where you have to talk to some community before you see anybody that will be able to give you a solution on it, for proprietary software, there are people designated for your library that if you have any challenge, if you have any issue, all you just have to do is reach out to them, and immediately your issues will be resolved within the very shortest period of time. And another thing about this software is, even if you have an already existing ILMS in your library, you can integrate it into it with your API. On that platform, there is a place you can integrate your COA into it. You can integrate your ALMA and every other integrated library management system that you have in your library. So it's not saying that you want to discard whatever you are having in your library because of it. You can use the two of them side by side. And the beauty of this solution is that it has been able to help to make your cataloging workflow very, very seamless. Very
All right.
seamless. I'm saying it again.
Okay.
Because it is something that we are using, we've been using it, and also even when we're preparing for our accreditation, when we have a lot of books to process, within a week we were able to process close to 2,000 records. And even with the speed that we are talking about, it does not take away the quality aspect of it, because for every record, for every mark record we generate, is checking it against the available standards, like the LCNAF, the Library of Congress subject heading list, and the likes. It will flag it to you and say, according to what we have on the Library of Congress, this particular vocabulary is not correct. this is what is
All right,
acceptable.
thank you.
You can
Are there any implications for using AI with your platform? Quadri wants to find out. Are there any implications for using AI? Not just your platform, or
okay.
let's hear from Daniel too. Sorry, we are really out of time. Daniel, are there implications for using AI
Oh yes, there are
to
definitely.
foster cat and class?
There's definitely implications, and there's always disclaimer when it comes to AI. It tells you that it is not really accurate, so sometimes you have to check. So machines cannot replace human beings. That one is a fact. Okay, so it is only to enhance the work we do. So we need to double check whatever information that we have given to see if it is accurate before we put it out there.
All right. So thank you very much, everybody. With this, I believe we have come to the end of today. But there was a question somebody asked, and I wanted to respond to that question myself. The person was asking a question about maybe more affordable platforms. Good. Okay, I can't find the question again, but please, now let me explain something about libraries who may not be able to afford very expensive platforms. Tomorrow's presentation, we are having the digital librarian of the National Library of Nigeria. He will be giving a presentation on DSpace. He's going to be exploring management of information on DSpace. Some of us have been hearing DSpace. DSpace manages electronic resources. What Mr. Emuesiri have demonstrated today talks about management of physical books in the library. Tomorrow, Aziz will be demonstrating how to manage electronic resources. And he will also be sharing with us how to manage books, especially school libraries who don't have a lot of budgets to use Koha or to use Cat and Class. Small libraries that do not have the money to pay for these platforms. He's going to be showing us how to use some of these cost-effective platforms. And lastly, we are going to be having Prince Oshilalu. I told you we saved the best for the last, who is going to be showing us a platform he has developed that does the job of a national union catalog. So when you want to catalog a book in your library, all you just need to do is go into that catalog. All the catalogs in your country, let's say the catalog in Ghana, the catalog in USA, the catalog in Liberia, the catalog in Kenya, everything all coming together on one platform is what we are going to be demonstrating tomorrow. And he's also going to be teaching us how to download our metadata, because for us to achieve this, he will need the metadata of all libraries. So he's going to teach us how we can get that data, and then he will do the job, his company will do the job of assembling them on one platform. I don't know what you think about this. What do we think about this, Daniel?
We just can't wait for tomorrow.
Dr. Oni, what do you think about this?
Like somebody said, said tomorrow is going to be useful. We are waiting, looking forward for tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Emuesiri, what are your last words for today as we go?
Thank you to all who have participated. Don't forget, tomorrow is the last day. Like we say in Nigeria, the bottom pot. If you are in Nigeria, you understand. So it's going to be last.
Yes. Olabisi, what are your last words before we go?
Okay. My last word is going to say that, yes, I also want to align myself with what Mr. Daniel said about the place of human in every of this AI adoption to our workflow. The place of human cannot be replaced in a way that whatever tool we are using, whatever software, whatever solution we are trying to adopt, should also ensure that we equip ourselves with the right knowledge, so that even when this AI are going astray, can be able to say no, instead of doing it this way, this is what is acceptable. So with that, we're also training the AI to be able to make our work seamless, make them of quality. Because the beauty of all of this is you want to ensure speed in your work. If you do speed and at the end of the day, whatever you are giving out there is not even something presentable. At the end of the day, everything you've done is just in a way, sorry to say, is useless. So we should ensure we continue
Yeah.
to gather this knowledge, equip ourselves, and I look forward to the tomorrow's presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this, we have come to the end. But because a lot of persons have been asking questions about the certificate, I just want to give this announcement. Certificates, slides, resources, everything will be delivered to emails of interested participants and those who are eligible. And to be eligible, there's a Google form we are going to share with you. Just like you fill the form to register for this event, we want to hear from you. Now that you have attended the event, what is going to change in your library and in your practice of the profession? We want to hear from you, and we want to get your feedback to also improve future programs. Also, to process the certificates, there's going to be a small token that will be attached to it for that. So all these resources will be shared to our emails. Everything will be emailed to us immediately we complete the form tomorrow. So having said this, I would like to now say thank you, everybody. Thank you to our speakers from yesterday. Thank you to our speakers that we've had today. And we can't wait to have Aziz and Prince Oshilalu tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. And from me, I would like to say good night and thank you for participating today. So sorry about taking your time, but we now have all this in recording. You can watch this anytime you like for the next 3 days. So good night. Bye-bye, everybody. Dr. Oni,
Bye.
Daniel.
Bye. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Olatunji. Bye. Yes. Bye. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe before you exit. Just click on the subscribe button. This is how support the work we are doing here by subscribing and sharing this video. Please subscribe and share this video. Thank you, Admiralty University, for sharing with us your experience. Thank you very much.
Thank God.
So I think
It's a huge success.
we can go now.
Yeah. Share. Where is the share?